You're now listening to Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing.
Anything can happen Friday. The art and cultural side of Southeast Asia. Hello and welcome to Durian ASEAN. You're with Gowri here today for our segment in Durian ASEAN. And today we will be focusing on the arts and culture side of Southeast Asia. And we will be focusing on an international dance festival which is happening right here in Kuala Lumpur at the Damansara Performing Arts Centre. And with me here in the studio, I have JS who is joining me. And he is the artistic director of DPAC as well as the co-artistic director of the Demotion International Dance Festival. And also here with me I have Swee Boon, who is the co-artistic director of Demotion International Dance Festival, as well as the artistic director of M1 Contact Contemporary Dance Festival from Singapore. So let's say hello, good morning to them. Hi guys.
Hello. Good morning everyone.
Thank you for joining us here today at Durian
It's our
ASEAN.
pleasure. Yeah.
Right, so maybe a little introduction first. I mean, I'm sure you guys are from very impressive performing arts background. So starting with JS first, tell us what do you do and how you got into performing arts.
Actually, I started to dance when I was 20.
Okay.
By the time I studied graphic design, I never danced before. But because of a free dance class advertisements, they pull me into contemporary dance. And at the end, I go to Hong Kong and Taiwan to study my, taking my master and joining a dance company. And after that, because of the establishment of DPAC, Damansara Performing Arts Centre, I'm back to become the artistic director.
Okay. And how, what does a day in your life looks like as an artistic director? What are your responsibilities there?
My responsibility is quite a lot.
Very heavy.
I need to program the annual productions that we in-house produce.
Yes.
And then beside that, we have our own dance company called DPAC Dance Company where I'm running.
Right.
And also I'm the choreographer, and also artistically I need to schedule the plan for all my dancers to work on. Beside that, I'm also a dancer as well to work on other projects.
Okay. And being the artistic director as well, like you said, you have a lot of responsibilities going on. You have to keep the place running.
Yes.
What is your challenge? How do you make DPAC different from the other performing arts centers in KL?
I think it's to how to stay focused in what we good in doing. Just like DPAC, we're quite focused on dance as I'm coming from dance background, and then I have a lot of connections from international artists to local to Asian artists. So that's what we're trying to make the center itself to become a playground of dance. We have the studio. We allocate that for our own dancer, also for our local choreographer to work in that space. Besides, we also have some residency project to invite international artists or Asian artists to do work or collaborate with local artists. So they are a place for exchange. And the highlights for the production will be the DMotion International Dance Festival to sum up this all what we have been done.
Okay. So, well, I guess if people want to dance, then they should go to DPAC and find out what they
because we also have our dancer training program and need to provide a pre-professional training for the dancer who really want to kick off their dance career.
Right.
And you need somewhere to focus on dance study. That's what we provide here.
And do you focus more on administration stuff, or do you also perform now that you're artistic director?
I both. Actually, I do the administration stuff and so management the festival, connecting the artists. But I'm also perform in this festival as well while curating the program.
Okay, and let's move on to Swee Boon. Tell us a bit about yourself and how you got roped into the whole world of performing arts.
I'm born in the Batu Pahat, a small town, at the south, in Johor. I guess same like the jazz, So we saw that people doing dance, and then and I felt that's quite cool, and I'd like to change my life, So that's how I starting to do dance when I was 15 years old. Then later on, 17 years old, I moved to the Singapore. I joined two professional company in Singapore, for about 11 years. I was doing ballet that time, Mainly ballet.
nice.
It's a kind of like new classical,
Okay.
but half the season is classical ballet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But after 11 years, I think that's enough. I feel a bit bored. Yeah. So I auditioned the national company of the Spain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been selected, and I was a principal dancer in the national company of Spain for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then after 5 years again, I feel bored. Yes, I want to do other
You get bored
things.
very
Yes.
easily.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I want to become choreographer.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to the Singapore. Yeah.
Right.
Obviously, I had more network. Yeah, in
Mhm,
Singapore.
mhm.
Yeah, actually more of my friend also in Singapore.
Right.
So it'll be easier for me to restarting my career. Yeah, as a
Okay.
choreographer. So I founded the company, THE Dance Company in Singapore.
Okay.
And 1 year later, I founded M1 Contact Contemporary Dance Festival because I believe that only depend on the strength of the company is not enough to promoting the contemporary dance. Yeah, in Singapore. Yeah, so I founded the festival, and the festival already 6 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it
and-
happens every year.
Yeah, happen every
Okay.
years. Yeah, and 3 years ago, I felt that yes, I also have to do other thing in the Southeast Asia. Yeah,
Right.
obviously that if we want to do something, I think that we also have to convene our neighbor. Yeah,
Right.
especially I born in Malaysia. Yeah,
Mhm.
so Malaysia is a very special place for me.
Right.
Yeah, so when Jazz came back to Malaysia, then I starting to pay attention with what he's doing. Yeah, oh, okay, good.
Okay.
Actually, we are from the same teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our former teachers
Oh.
are the same
I see.
teacher, but different generations.
What's his name?
Uh,
Or
Tan Lien Ho.
Tan
Oh,
Lin Ho.
okay.
Yes, yeah, and because he just came back, and then we know each other, and we even performed together.
Yeah, we even performed
in
together.
Kuala Lumpur
Okay.
many
In Kuala
years
Lumpur.
ago.
Many years ago.
In one production.
Yeah, in one
all
production.
right.
Yes. So
So you guys
I-
go back a long way.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
It's a kind of like reconnect with
Yeah,
someone
reconnect.
we know,
All
and
right.
especially JS was from the Crowdgate, another famous
Dance company in
dance
Taiwan.
company in
Okay,
Taiwan. Yeah,
okay.
so that I believe that he have this potential also. Yeah, to together with me to do that something in
Okay,
Malaysia. That's
right.
why we're starting the Demotion
Yeah.
International Dance Festival.
All right.
Yes.
And it seems like both of you are from very strong contemporary dance background.
yeah.
And are you based in Singapore right now? Yeah,
Yes.
you are.
Yeah.
But you still, so that's where you founded your
Company
Company and the festival.
Right.
Yeah.
But you work together with JS.
Yeah, for the Demotion.
For
for
Demotion.
Demotion
For the Demotion
specifically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And maybe you guys can also explain to us a little bit about the situation of contemporary dance in Malaysia. Because I'm a performing arts major myself. But I think it's a bit hard to look for contemporary, proper contemporary dance classes or lessons in KL.
Not anymore.
So,
Now you can find
not
Damansara. Yes, we have Damansara
That's
now.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. That,
Yeah.
that was before. It's difficult to find. Even for me,
Uh-huh.
when I first come back to Malaysia, it's like,
Exactly.
where can I find classes for myself? I need to
Right.
train myself. I cannot just keep teaching without any input of
Uh-huh,
myself. Where
uh-huh.
can I watch a good performance, good
Right.
quality performance? That's
Mhm.
why we started to do this festival. We want
Okay,
to provide a platform with the international artists or the Asian artists is here who are able to exchange their idea, who can
Right.
give us some inspirations from their background, their style, what they've been going through all
Okay.
over the world, and sharing their works as well. So the festival is set up based on the idea of what we can provide
Okay.
for Malaysia.
Right.
Since we lack of it, could it be an annual platform or a biannual platform that all dancers are looking forward, or all
Right.
performing art or theatre goers are looking forward to?
Okay.
Yeah.
And speaking of contemporary dance, I think we do have some local prominent
Yes,
dancers
yes,
in
yes,
terms
sure.
of contemporary. Maybe I don't know that much, but I do know we have Ida Retza,
Yeah,
a
sure,
few
sure. Ida from
other
Penang,
really
yeah,
ones who have also made it internationally.
Sure, sure.
Maybe you, do you think that what is the major challenge that dancers have to go through in Malaysia in terms of trying to make it?
I think it's the how broad could your work or put your artistically perspective into your work that you can put into.
Right.
Because if you want to bring out of Malaysia, the work itself have to speak not louder, but actually it bring another perspective into the dance to show others. If
Okay.
not, the work will be same like you can find everywhere, right?
That's right.
So how do you have the identity and the quality of the work itself? You need to be able to stand out, stay, not compete, but
Right.
to show others.
And
But
to
you
have some unique value
yes,
to it.
yes.
Yeah. And do you want to add something to it? I mean, since you have also been around and you even founded your own company in Singapore.
How the THE company.
How what did you have to do in order to make it stand out and have some sort of value to it?
Yeah. So far, THE have performed in quite many international festival. Yeah, and the bigger one is the Avignon Vienna dance festival.
Okay.
Yeah, we were closing the festival. So from my experience or what I've learned from the past 7 years, I think I very agree with what JS said. Yeah, we need a certain identity. But one thing maybe is hard to define sometimes that how this identity connect to a country or a culture, a region. Because especially for contemporary dance, sometimes that's a bit challenging. Yeah, for instance, that Singapore and Malaysia, the culture is very similar. Yeah. So if I do some,
this is Malaysia and this is Singapore.
Let's say Hainan chicken rice. It's from Malaysia or from Singapore?
Right.
So now I believe that yes, I think we just have to find something unique. Regardless is from the which country or the culture.
The culture, the lifestyle.
Yes, as long as it's unique. That nobody do.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody do it. Yeah. Now, and I think that will become that our identity.
Okay,
So that will be easier. So then everything will be much wider. Yeah.
Sure.
So we don't have to be blocked in or stuck in this box.
Yeah, like Malaysianness or Singaporeness. That you must have some cultural significance. Is that what else beside that to be a wider scope, but still representative?
Yes, as long as it's internationally, they can recognize this special, and I never see this. Then they were delighted to the place you base. Where this company from. They say, next time they say, this is a Malaysia company, DPAC. They are doing this. Singapore THE doing this kind of stuff. It become our identity.
Okay. But speaking of that, do you think it's difficult to find people who are really committed to, in order to make yourself different, you really have to probably practice and train a lot and learn a lot along the way. And how do you feel like the response from your dancers so far?
For sure that we have to work hard, especially nowadays. The development of the contemporary dance is so advanced. That's also the reason we want to do this international dance festival. We want to showcase all these excellent artists. Through a different way, a different approach how they achieve their arts. So in order we can learn from them. I think for young dancer, I think it's very important we show them a clear direction. Regardless this direction is how or to go where, but at least a clear direction. Then of course we also need to set an example. Because for young people, they always need someone to
look up to.
So I think we have to work hard on that. Then for talent, I don't know. This really sometimes depend on our luck. We try to make more connection to sport. Talent sport. Yes. I think that's quite important because obviously the Singapore and Malaysia we starting the contemporary dance I think from 1980 or 90. Around that, that period. So you can say there is almost 50 years later than the West.
Right. So it's still
much
quite
later.
New here.
Yes, it's very young.
It's very young.
Very young.
And so because of the reason, so I think we have to work hard and sometimes it's not easy to find the right talents. So we have to try.
So which country do you think has better dancers, Malaysia or Singapore? I'm just
no,
kidding.
I think very hard to say really. Yes, because in my company also have one a young dancer from Malaysia. He just graduated.
Just freshly graduated.
Yes.
So we will take a short break. When we come back, we will talk more about Demotion International Dance Festival. Anything can happen Friday. The art and cultural side of Southeast Asia. Hello and welcome back to Duran ASEAN. You're still with Gowri here, and I'm with JS and Swee Boon from the Damansara Performing Arts Centre, and they're also co-artistic directors of the DMotion International Dance Festival 2015. So let's talk more about that at the moment. Maybe JS can brief us a little bit about what this whole International Dance Festival is about, who's coming down, what's happening here.
This year is the third edition of our festival.
Okay.
So it's our third year, and this year we present 3 programs as well. So our main program that we have been focusing since our first editions. So there are a total of 6 performances of this program and 20 workshops that we provided.
20 workshops?
Yes.
Okay.
In addition to that, we have 2 new features this year, which is free admission for these 2 new features.
Right.
One is the dance video screening, and also we have dance photography exhibitions. So that's the overall framework of the festival. And for the program, this year we're featuring it's 32 artists from 9 countries.
All right.
Yeah, namely, I can...
Tell us some of the countries.
From Japan, Korea, Taiwan, Spain, Singapore for sure, Malaysia, and Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And when it comes to contemporary dance, right, is there like a standard dance structure for all the countries, or if you have something from Spain, Netherlands, do you think it will be very different from what we are used to watching in Malaysia?
Actually, quite different,
Yeah.
especially like our yesterday opening performance where we feature 4 works from 4 different countries.
Okay.
They both showcase a very different way of using their body, and we can relate the way they dance or the way they create work from watching the performances. So
Right.
I get the reflections from my friends or the guests who watch the show and say,
Right.
wow, I can really feel the diversity of contemporary dance and how strong they are in their practice, yet strongly connected to their cultural background. Yeah.
And is there a style that Malaysia's contemporary dance is similar to, if you were to compare it to the Western countries? Or do we have our own style of contemporary dance over here?
Probably, I don't say it as a style, but it's the content itself. Because
Content,
contents come from how you live and where you live and how the society is connected to you. So when you present the work, the idea of Malaysia is already in the work itself. So we are in our program. Our program A is international platform, which I mentioned before, opening yesterday and today. And then program B is our feature. It's our Asian Festival Exchange.
Right.
So each year, 4 countries will choose 1 artist, and then we pair them up and doing a residency in either places. One in Singapore, one in Malaysia. Or this year, one they're going to it in Korea.
All right.
And then they will pair up and create a choreography, new creations together. So it's a very exciting program for 2 choreographers to work together. Both have different culture, different language, and different aesthetic. They have to come up with something new with a local dancer. So this is quite challenging and also exciting. And I'm one of the performers in this.
Of course. Okay. And speaking of all these different performers, what do you think is the best thing about having different dancers from different countries all coming together in one point? Maybe Swee Boon can tell us first.
Yeah, I think that as Jess mentioned, because this dancer or choreographer, they bring in the different work, and this work obviously that reflect that their background, their living experiences. Even their training, because this were we can see in the vocabulary that how they use in their creation.
Right.
So I guess that's also provide a kind of opportunity for us to know that the other culture, and the different way of the working to approach at our art, our dance. So I guess this is very valuable. Especially for the young dancer. If you don't show them this kind of quality of work, they'll never know. We can use. For instance, just use sound can achieve such a effect, or result, These artists maybe look like not flexible, but the way they use the space, is so different, So that's what we want to do, introduce that a quality work.
Okay.
To these young dancers, so they be able to learn from them. Not just see the performance, and more important, I think to workshop. To work. Directly with the artists.
Okay. And now they also know that we have talented dancers in Malaysia. People from all over the world. Yeah. And tell us more about the performances that you guys are involved in. What is it about? What can we expect from it?
For example, I'm involved in the Program B, Asian Festival Exchange, working with the choreography of a Malaysian choreographer called Amy Lang from Guangdong Dance Company, and with a Japanese choreographer called Nato.
Right.
They both were creating a male duet, so I'm dancing with the Japanese artist.
Okay.
They start the idea of playing games using our natural, like young, we will play the game of arm with scissors, salt, paper, and then we extended to nowadays how we look at the game, why we play game, why we obsess into game, what do we gain? Do we really play with a real person now, or is something one we imagined, or we actually escape in our game world?
Okay.
To the outside world. So it's extend to the more nowadays game from the very raw natural game that children is playing. So it's very interesting when we share the process because Japan the artists will say, okay, we don't play game in this way, we normally play it in that way. Or for Malaysia, okay, even the same game we play in different way.
Okay, that's
and then
interesting.
From that differences we find the language of creating the dance movement and extend and elaborate the work.
Okay.
And then for this Asian Festival Exchange is a kind of like our strategy to create a platform to exchange with the artists from Japan, Korea, Malaysia, Singapore. So we not just we partnering with the different festival. Like for instance, that the Seoul Performing Arts Festival from Korea, Yokohama Dance Correction from the Japan. And obviously Demotion and the Singapore M1 Contemporary Dance Festival. So these artists they have a chance to working together, and even the artists have a chance to residency in the Korea, and then for creating work or in Singapore or Malaysia.
All right.
There's an interesting part of this Asian festival exchange.
This year we add on one artist from China who residency in Malaysia for another 3 weeks, create a work for Malaysia dancer. And also
for Deepak dancer.
For Deepak Dance Company, my own dancer. It's a very unique process for them because the choreographer actually team the work on disco, but not the clapping that we do today for the young people. But we dated back to our olden time when the discos first being introduced to Malaysia. How this Western culture began and why we go into this culture. So you can hear a lot of oldies playing while they are dancing. But it's very much related to Malaysia, yes. Even the work is created from the China artist. But he still bring his own perspective because the same thing also apply to China when the Western disco culture try to go in and then suddenly they get banned, not able to do it outdoor, and then so he's interested in study this.
Right, so I think we will take another short break. When we come back, we will discuss more about how people can get more information about Demotion International Dance Festival. Anything can happen Friday. The art and cultural side of Southeast Asia. Hello, welcome back to Duran ASEAN. You're still with Gowri here, and I'm with JS and Swee Boon from the Damansara Performing Arts Center, and they are also co-artistic directors of the DMotion International Dance Festival 2015. So, JS, maybe you can tell us, just to sum it all up, what can people expect from this year's DMotion International Dance Festival? How is it different? What are they going to gain from it?
Just I mentioned before, it's a playground for dance. So not just watching performance, you're able to engage yourself with the artists by attending their workshop. Also, we provide another perspective in looking or presenting dance. There's a dance video that you can watch at our foyer, so you can see, okay, this contemporary dance not just only happen in the theater. So another perspective. Also, we provide a platform for our photographer to showcase their dance photography that we can use another eye of a lens to see the dance photo, how we capture the motions. So it's kind of create more possibility in looking into dance beside the quality performance that we're providing.
I mean, there are people from 9 countries, 9 different countries coming down, and you get to see them all at one location. Just within 1 week you can see them all. Okay, and what about Swee Boon? what do you think people can take away from this year's Demotion Dance Festival?
Last night I just met a lady which is a foreigner, and
Okay.
she's have been working in the Kuala Lumpur for 4 years. Yeah, then she told me that she had been follow the Demotion from the first edition. Yeah, every years. Yeah, she came. She said she felt that so lucky. We have such a quality a festival. Yeah, contemporary dance festival. Yeah, now happened in the Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, she believed that what we are doing. Yeah, is actually changing the performing art scene, especially dance.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah. So she's. I think that we really inspired her, but meanwhile that I think she also inspired me. That when I met
Right.
someone, can
Who was touched by your work?
yes,
or-
touched by our work,
Yeah.
and feel that this festival or the performance is is so valuable, and related to
Right,
their
right.
life in the Kuala Lumpur. She's a foreigner,
Yeah.
she's foreigner, and so I think that is what we're trying to do. Yeah,
Okay.
see
Yes.
that how could we inspire people. Yeah, through our dance. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
how could we change maybe their life? I don't know, because in contemporary dance is so broad, and the theme is so wide. People talk about political, people talk about their personal life, and about environments, So we hope that our festival,
Okay.
can inspire people,
Right.
and
And I like what you said about how the theme can be different. I mean, when it comes to dance, you can pretty much pick any topic and
Yes.
express it
Yeah.
using your body,
Yep,
and you don't
yep.
even have to say anything,
Sure,
right?
sure.
And to wrap things up, maybe you can tell us where can people find more information about tickets, how to join the workshops, the performances.
You can log on to our website,
Yep.
www.dpac.com.
Okay.
DPAC. So it's the .dpac.com to find out more information of the festival. You can purchase ticket
Okay.
and look for the workshop information and the time schedule on the website. If not, also you can go to our Facebook, dpac. And look for the more information of the festival.
Okay. And before that, I have one last question for you. What changes do you hope to see in the contemporary dance scene in KL? What are your future hopes for the dance?
I wish to see more dance practitioners or
Okay.
dance enthusiasts, not just for the dancer itself. I think it's for the theatre goer and
Okay.
also for a non-theatre goer
Right.
to come to be part of the arts, because the arts is just part of their life.
Definitely. And Swee Boon?
Yes, I think we need to go back to basic. As for me, I think that I hope to see more and more local work
Right.
to appear in this festival. Yeah. So just now we talked about identity. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I don't think that will achieve in a short time, because
okay.
that it's always through a long term of the researching,
Yes.
or hard work. Yeah. So I think won't come so easily. But I hope, we continue to doing this festival, and one day we be able to find that really good work can
Right.
represent
Yes.
Malaysia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the aim for the festival itself.
Mm-hmm.
We bring kind of international artists to here, actually
Okay.
to get inspired from them, and slowly we get from the inspirations, we create our own work that as strong as them, that
Okay.
able to be presented to all the producers out there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly the why I bring in the all this, or we bring in the international program. We hope through
Right.
this work that inspired the local artists through this learning and exchange. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will be able to grow, and one day, our work can be able to
to be seen.
Right. So we can definitely expect Demotion International Dance Festival to be an annual thing
Sure.
every year. Yeah.
Which
So
we
yeah.
change it to biannual from next year onwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still keeping the framework, and we'll
All
extend it to be even more happening.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
looking
great.
forward.
Good luck, guys. And thank you so much for joining us at Durian ASEAN today to share about Demotion International Dance Festival 2015.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Durian ASEAN is your #1 radio station for anything and everything concerning ASEAN. Since Malaysia is the chairman of ASEAN 2015, that makes it even more important for us to know the significance of ASEAN. Our daily breakfast show, the ASEAN Breakfast Call, is dedicated to raising awareness on ASEAN. Let's go through our breakfast show.
ASEAN Daily happens every Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning, with at least 3 cups of coffee. We discuss, critique, and provide a concise background to the issues that are discussed. Want to know what's brewing in ASEAN? Tune into ASEAN Daily.
Monday Morning Matters is solely dedicated to ASEAN issues. Want to know more about the 10 member states? What is the AEC? What is its aim and purposes? We have all the answers for you.
The Durian Hit runs from Tuesday to Thursday at 9 a.m. We analyze hot relevant topics concerning Malaysia or Southeast Asia. We also do invite some experts and drill them on the matter, leaving no stone unturned. Topics range from politics, economic, business, and other important areas.
Anything can happen Friday. ASEAN is rich in art, history, tradition, and culture. So we explore the social cultural part of Southeast Asia. Expect to hear from musicians, theatre practitioners, fashion designers, and lifestyle experts providing their insights on the topic. To listen to all our programs, just log on to www.durianasean.com. You can download the TuneIn app on your smartphone. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or subscribe to our YouTube channel.